there's no doubt in my mind that this 2021 team defense, we only going to speak on the defensive side for right now, will be better than last year's defense, 2020 defense. Michael Parson is a guy that will be that Mike linebacker who will travel sideline to sideline. Now, there will be some growing pains, which is understandable. But when you look at the complete picture, you think about the front, Big Bo, playing inside, being that guy that this team been looking for many of years, right? Well, to be fair, they have not been looking for him. Now we got a new staff who value the front four, who said to themselves, okay, let's get a guy that we can elevate to teach and also implement our system, our scheme to. One thing that I want people to understand, this year, more so than any other year, I'm seeing coaches really putting in the work individually with these guys, and we need this. Everybody knows in order for your linebackers to get off, your front got to be straight. And I believe everything starts right here with Big Bo. Hey, he got rip, power, strength, burst, get off. This big guy got all of those things. Athletic. I heard down there in Kentucky, he was the best basketball player on the football team, if that can make any sense. From the big guy perspective, that's good. That's dope. He was athletic in a sense. Now we got Parson and we got Jabril Cox. Both of those guys, athletic. One can cover well. One can come down and hit, blitz, sideline to sideline, 4.3 speed out of Parson. This thing of what the Cowboys are assembling together, going to be nasty. And one of the things that I really want people to understand, we can't just isolate Dan Quinn by himself. We got George Edwards, who's really stepped up to be involved with these linebackers. And I believe out of Parson and Jabril Cox and even Jalen Smith and LVE, all of those guys, when he get his hands on them, will be better. Flat out. Now, Israel heard all good news from this kid. All good news. From Barry Church, also from Isaiah Standback and everybody else that have the ability to watch practice, even Brian Broadus. This guy, man, they say he's fluid, hips are straight. He's been out there going through every rep on point. I love seeing this, Cowboy Nation. Now, of course, this is the off season. We got a long way to go, but we cannot dismiss good news. We can't. And I can't wait to see this guy in action. 6'4", 212 pounds. This guy, physical, got good speed, and he got a chip on his shoulder. He said that, hey, he is the best defensive back out of this 2021 draft. And I ain't going to slow him down and say, nah, dog, you're not. And Nahshon Wright, man, he's exemplifying and putting out the same thing out there as well. Now, let's rewind for a quick second. I don't know who is number 37. I looked everywhere on the Cowboys roster, and no, that's not Donovan Wilson. He didn't change his last name, by the way. So I don't know if that Reggie Robinson is number 41 and Rashard Robinson is number 28. So you guys gonna have to help me out with who is this guy? 37. I don't know who he is. And he's out there showcasing some of his skill sets. Oh, and another thing. Do not sleep on this guy right here, Tyler Cole. You know, he's a guy, too, that is a hybrid style of safety / linebacker. And I can't wait to see him out there on the field and showcasing his talent in these sorts of things. So we got a long way to go, of course, Cowboy Nation. Look at the jab. Yeah, I love seeing this in practice. Coaches elevating these guys, telling them, okay, this is where you got to be at with this. Yeah, redirect, move them out the way. And there's Nashawn Wright, transition, backpedaling. Get that ball out of there. We love seeing this. And, of course, this is still just the rookies minicamp, and we are not at the moment where the veterans get out there. And when the veterans get out there, that's when we really can see some stuff going down. This drill right here, explosion drill. I love seeing this. Now, this guy he's undersized. He would play the under tackle role. This Osa. And Osa will be one of those guys that going to fight and battle for that position to play 3-tech. Competition is everything, right? So when you think about this in its whole capacity, Navell Gallimore, Tristan Hill, they knocking on the door. These young guys are hungry and they want to play in the National Football League. They want to start. And the way coach is working out with these young guys, this goes a long way, not a short way, a long way. Teaching them individual drills, teaching them, hey, this is how you got to keep the elbow in. This is how you got to redirect. This is how you got to disengage. All of those things, keep your shoulders squared. Everything works because now they can identify with your problems immediately and say, okay, remember on this day, I told you, tuck that elbow inside. I told you, explode off of this particular release in this way. And Dan Quinn, low key to me, man, this means everything. He's remarkable. Have not coached a day yet for the Dallas Cowboys, but just off of practice alone, it's been many a moon since we've seen a defensive coordinator or even a head coach working out with individual drills with players on both sides of the coin. Not saying that we've seen Jason Garrett out there working with guys, and I know Rob Marinelli would get out there, but he did more barking. Now, this is Chauncey. Chauncey, they talking good stuff about him. They saying that, hey, Bradley and Nyes of the world, they're gonna have to fight for that role, for that position. Now, of course, Simi Fioku, he's one of those guys that's hungry. He really, really, really want to showcase his talent. He got good speed, good height. I can't wait to do a full assessment film session on him so that you guys can see his nuances and what he does at the top of his route. But look at the explosions off the release is good. Yeah. And he's a guy that can high point the ball, can be at the top of the route, and also he got good speed on him. So this team, this 2021 team, from the defense all the way to the offensive side of the ball, we're going to be straight. And I can't wait to see this thing all rock out and unfold to the best way in the best possibility. Cowboy Nation, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how you guys feel of this 2021 team. And I know, we got a long way to go. Long way to go. But we can see some of the subtle changes from the philosophy, from the way they drafted, from the way they are now working out with the individual players. And when we listen to press conference, we can actually understand and get something from it now. All of these things play a major role, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.